Hi there, how are you doing? I'm super excited that you are taking the time to learn a little bit more about wine consulting and what I do, and maybe this is a good fit for you. So this is gonna have a good amount of information, so take notes. I've got my notes here to make sure that I stay on track and help you guys out and make sure that I get all of the frequently asked questions out of the way, but be sure to jot down notes, jot down your question. Hopefully I'll answer them in this video, but if not, you can comment, you can send me a message, and I will be sure to answer your question, and we could totally hop on the phone if that's something that you would be interested in as well. So, who am I? I am Tiara of Tastings with T, and what I do, I am what I like to call a professional wineaux or a personal shopper of wine. So who are we? What do we do? We are a Napa-based winery. We're licensed and bonded. We source all of our grapes from around the world, so it's not just California wine that we're making, but we do hand make and handcraft all of our wines, and they're exclusive to our winery, which I think is super awesome. Not found in stores, not found in restaurants. You gotta get the wine from a consultant, and that's awesome perk of being a consultant, right? No competition there. What do we offer? We actually release a minimum of 4 new wines every single month. So there's always something new to try. You can order wines by the bottle, by the case, by the half case. We have a monthly wine club that features our new releases. So the customers for our wine club are actually the first people to get to try the new wines, which is pretty exciting. We have Stemware and decanters made out of hand-pulled Italian crystal, which is totally awesome and amazing, and it makes your wine taste better. We have some fun accessories. We have gift baskets, personalized labels, which are totally awesome for corporate gifting, making a special occasion, weddings. You can put your face on a bottle of wine. Like, who doesn't want to do that? That's just so fun and unique, right? We also, what do we do? We're consultants, right? You want to know more about what this opportunity is and what do we do? In a nutshell, we lead in-home wine tastings. That's the bread and butter, the main thing that we do. We book and lead in-home wine tastings. So we offer the opportunity to bring a winery experience into the comfort of someone's home or office. You're gonna set up this tasting with whomever you know that loves wine. They're gonna invite their guests, and you can have a tasting of anywhere from 6 to 9 bottles of wine. All of the information about the wine is written on these great cards for you. So you just read off the card, pour some wine, and help them order their favorites at the end. So pretty simple, right? Let me make sure. And so what are the advantages of being a professional wineow? Essentially, being a wine consultant. One, the flexibility. So this is viewed as your own personal business. So what you're gonna get out of it, what you put into it. So the more tastings you want, the more money you're gonna make. The least tastings that you do, the less money you're gonna make. But it's all up to you. People get into this for a multitude of different reasons, from wanting to make a couple extra $100 a month to just wanting an opportunity to get out of the house and socialize and make new friends, to, I don't know, firing your own boss like I did and pursuing this as a career. So there's so many ways and things to make this your own and enjoy it and, make some money sipping wine. So why not? There is the freedom to be your own boss. Will you have a support system that's gonna help you through our training program, which is pretty awesome, that you can earn free wine and decanters and stemware and all that? Yes, you're gonna have so much support, but there's no one like breathing down your neck saying, hey, you need to hit like this much and to do this much, unless that is a goal and you wanna be held accountable. All right? Free wine. Free wine is an awesome perk to this job. You do the work, the company gives you wine. Simple as that. There are multiple ways to earn free wine. I mentioned that we have an awesome training program. It is for your first 100 days in the company, and there are different milestones set up to set you up for success and different things that you can aim for, set goals for, and then earn free wine for. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Extra income. It's pretty simple there. You sell wine, you make money. Great. Awesome. It's super fun. It's just fun. The enjoyment of being a professional wino is just super fun. We also have a lot of fun incentives. So I mentioned free wine, but the company and different team leaders, they offer their own personal incentives to make us, have better goals and go for goals and strive and push us a little bit more. We have a annual trip that the company basically there's different ways to earn points, and you will earn a free trip by the company, paid for by the company, to wherever. So like right now, we're working on going to Vienna, Austria, but there's also been trips to Spain, Costa Rica, where else? Italy. So there's like so many things. I think a cruise has been in the past. So there's so many different options for fun trips that you can earn just by drinking wine with people, which is pretty awesome. Tax deductions. That bottle of wine that you bought the other day, like that could be considered a tax deduction. Pretty nice, right? I think it's nice. We don't have any territories, which I think is really nice. I'm on the East Coast, but there are times, like my boyfriend has family out on the West Coast, so there are times that I've gone out there and I've done a wine tasting on the West Coast for friends out there. So like I've done virtual tastings where I've had a sampler sent to the host and set myself up virtually. I was wearing like pajama pants, so I didn't have to like look all fancy. I only had to be nice from the waist up, and just talk to them about wine. So it's pretty simple. You can work. We are in currently, as of March 2018, we are in 39 different states and consistently working to get more out there. So I'm super excited about that. What else do we have? Whew, my iPad is just like all over the place. Let's talk money. People often want to know, all right, cool, this sounds like great. Is it like, it must be too good to be true to make money sipping wine? I'm going to be honest with you. There is some work involved. You're going to have to talk to people. You're going to have to put your big boy or big girl pants on and just put yourself out there and ask people to host a tasting, or possibly to join a wine club, or maybe they want to outright buy wine, and it's up to you to create that relationship and talk and figure out what it is that they could be interested in. But in saying all of that, brand new consultants typically make anywhere from $80 to $100 for their first couple of tastings. Have people made more? Yeah. Have people made less? Yes. I'm gonna be very, very transparent with you. But on average, $80 to $100, brand new consultant, that's what you're gonna be making per tasting. So in seeing that, whatever your goal is for a monthly income, we do get paid twice a month, but in terms of like the entire month, if you're like, I wanna make an extra $500 a month to make it worth my while, then maybe 5 or 6 tastings is what you need. Let's see. As a new consultant, you'll be starting at 20% in commission rate, but we have the opportunity to earn bonus gates, which is pretty awesome. So $1,500, $2,500, and $3,500 are our bonus gates, which give us a 5% raise. So as a brand new consultant, you have the opportunity to earn up to 35% of whatever you sell. So awesome sauce. But we also have an opportunity for leadership, and we can get really into like, what does it mean to be a leader and all that kind of stuff at another time. But basically, leadership means raise, automatic base commission raise of 29%, and automatically you're going to start with that 29% base, you're going to have an increased on those bonus gates, so you can earn up to 44% rather than 35. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. So with that, I mentioned a little bit about like thinking about how much you would like to make this worth your while. So if you're thinking like you want to be a part-timer, average like $400 to $800 per month, then you're looking like 4 to 8 tastings per month, or roughly like $20 or $25 per hour. Or maybe you're looking to do this full-time, making a career, anywhere from $1,100 to $7,000 per month, or even higher. We have 6-figure earners in our company, so awesome. There's like no cap, but you're gonna have to, that's gonna require more work, maybe 20 to 30 hours a week talking to people about wine. Yay! So, getting started, where can you find people to talk to? Everywhere. You can start with your friends, your family. You can start with like people that you know from your community or your church or through your children, acquaintances, your neighborhood, your next door neighbor. Who do you go to for your hair, your dentist, your doctor? All sorts of people in your sphere of influence. Colleagues, co-workers, if you're a part of any clubs, networking groups, if you want to go to like a networking happy hour, a BNI, that would introduce you to people. Social media, you can go through your friends list and talk to that person from high school you might not have talked to in like 5, 10, 20, 40 years. That's someone to ask. Retirement groups, women's groups, military groups, all sorts of things. Think out of the box and just get out there and start talking to people. And all of this, can you think about like about 4 or 5 friends that you know off the top of your head that are like, yes, I love wine, I love hosting things, I would totally host a wine tasting for you if you just asked them to. Can you think of those? Write those people down. Write them down right now. You can pause the video and write them down, so you can keep that in mind, because when you become a consultant, they're obviously going to be the first people you want to ask. All right. I talked a little bit about training before. So how does our training work? We as a team have weekly training calls. I myself as a leader, and there are other leaders on the team, we will do one-on-one calls with you. You do have to reach out to us and let us know when you are most available, easiest to chat with, and we'll do like short little calls to help you out and focus and laser in on what it is that you need help with. So team calls, personal one-on-one calls, and then the winery themselves, corporate, they actually do weekly webinars and weekly Zoom calls for us as an entire company. All things are recorded, minus the one-on-one calls unless you want them to be. Everything can be recorded and shared with you at a later date for time to like rewatch it, processing, maybe pick up a tip that you might have missed the first time around. I definitely suggest being live as much as you can. So when you're live, you can ask your questions live and be right there and awesomeness. But if not, we're still here. Text, email, phone call to help you out with any questions that you may have. One of the things that we're really working on utilizing a lot more is an app called Voxer, which is a really fun walkie-talkie app, and we talk to you, help you get training, but it's kind of like text messaging, so you don't have to immediately jump on the phone, but you can still hear our voices, and it's just nicer that way than like reading the words, you know. My notes. If you have any questions that I haven't answered, comment below. So how do you get started? Pretty simple. You just got to pick your kit. Put a sneeze. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. These things are so funny. You just got to pick out your kit. We have 3 kits to choose from. We have our mini kit, which is pretty bare bones, basic, for $80. It's just everything you need, cut and dry, to get started, to host a tasting and lead your tastings, and it's great. Now, we have 2 bigger kits, which I think are a lot more fun. It gives you a lot more knickknacks and a lot of great stuff to run your business, from these beautiful boards that you can slide your information into to wine. The middle kit starts you on our 2-bottle wine club, and then our premium kit starts you on the 4-bottle wine club. The premium kit is pretty awesome. I really do love that one because it comes with like a case of wine, which is 12 bottles of wine. So the 4-bottle wine club, it comes with 2 bottles of our personalized labels, so you can have that as an example for anyone who might be interested in that. And then it also comes with 6 bottles of wine for your, what we like to call launch tasting. So the very first tasting, we typically have the consultant self-host to introduce the new wine biz to them and their friends. So you can utilize that as well. Love it, love it. So it's really up to you which one you want, which one fits your budget, and what you want to have. A lot of the things in the bigger kits are actually able to be purchased at a later date. So if you want to start smaller and then build up to and invest more at a later date, that's totally up to you. What else? What other investments would you have? I mentioned a launch tasting. So if you didn't get the bigger kit, then you will still have to purchase a sampler separate, which is roughly $55 to $60 depending on where you're located. You get your sampler, business cards, which doesn't really matter where you go to get them. I've gone to Vistaprint, Staples, I believe. There's a place called Silverado Printing that does really well. And you can design your own card, your own business card, and you can get them fairly cheap. So business cards, when you launch your own wine tasting, it would be great to have some snacks. So cheese, crackers, grapes, some chocolate. So a little trip to the grocery store, that'll be an investment as well. And then the other investment that you have is our WOW, or Wine on the Web, which is the maintenance of your website, which is $17.95 every month. So about $18 a month. Excuse me. And that's just gonna have your back office, or what we like to call the wine cellar, with a bunch of training videos, what you need to set up tastings, where you can put in orders, a whole bunch of like awesome stuff that is only visible by you. And then the front end of your website, because you do get a public website where people can come to your website and order wine directly from you. So awesome. We also have an app, which I really love. It lessens the amount of paper we have to deal with, and you can put orders directly in the app, either on a tablet or on your phone, like I am using to record this video with. If you want to get a set of stemware, which is really nice, I typically don't always offer it, but it's nice to have a set of stemware for taking to a host who might want all of the stems to match, or maybe she has a bigger group than expected. It's just nice. It's nice to offer, but it's not at all required. And those are it for investments. What else is there? I talked about a little bit about tax deductions, like wine can be tax deductible, but as well as any travel you've done, anything that, all of the investments that I talked about and getting started, those are also a tax deduction as well. How soon can you get started? You can get started today. Connect with me, connect with the consultant that invited you to learn more. Whoever it is that you know that's in this biz, that introduced you to this biz, talk to them and they will get you the information that you need and the link that you need to get you all rocking and rolling and ready to go. And as soon as you get your kit, you purchase your kit, you put in your information, you can set up a direct deposit and you can start connecting with people to host tastings and get some wine from you. Any other questions? Let's see here. So some things to think about. If you're looking at this for like a fun side hustle, what could you use the extra money for? Set some goals. For myself, I wanted money I had knee surgery and I wanted to pay my medical bills, and then I wanted to go on a trip to Thailand, and then I was like, I'm tired of waking up at like 5:30 in the morning every day and going to the office, so I'm gonna find my own boss. So those were my whys and my needs, and that's for me. But what is it that's gonna make this worthwhile for you? Do you need time for yourself? You want to make some friends? Because we make some really awesome friends. I'm gonna say, like, I know I'm pretty awesome, but there are way more awesome people within our winery that you will have an opportunity to connect with and meet. So yeah, are you ready to get started? Do you have any other questions? Feel free to comment below, or give me a call, text me, email me, all that good stuff. I hope you have a phenomenal day.